what's in the future for Senator Hillary Clinton?
One of the most effective parts of your campaign was the 3 a.m. commercial. And who are you going to trust? Who are Americans going to trust? And I have to ask you, for that 3 a.m. call, do you trust Barack Obama or John McCain?
I trust Barack Obama, and I think you've seen why in the last 3 or 4 weeks. He has been steady and very calm in the face of this economic crisis. And it's a serious, serious challenge to our economy and to the world's economy. And he has surrounded himself with really smart advisors, many of whom I personally know. They worked with my husband. He's just, I think, conducted himself in such an effective manner that it's really inspired confidence in a lot of people who are trying to make up their minds, which is why I believe that his campaign has taken off.
I'm interested in knowing what you think about this, because many pundits that I speak to on a daily basis say that if Barack Obama loses this election, that they believe it will be because he did not select you as his vice presidential running mate. Do you agree with that?
Well, first of all, I don't think he's going to lose, Gretchen. I think that the mood in the country and the way voters are making their decisions points to a big victory for Democrats, starting at the top of the ticket with Barack and Joe. And I love Joe Biden. I have a great deal of admiration.
Well, he, in fact, thought that you should be on the VP ticket.
He's a good friend.
I'm sure you saw that.
Well, you know, we both compliment each other all the time. But Joe's going to do a great job. He has the gravitas and the understanding of issues here at home and around the world.
There's another debate Wednesday night. You took the gloves off against Barack Obama. Will John McCain actually do it?
I don't know what John is going to do. You know, I'll be at that debate because, of course, it's in New York, and I'm looking forward to, you know, being there in person to see it. I think that, you know, Senator McCain's campaign has, you know, really kind of lost its way. It doesn't have the kind of approach to the economy that Americans can understand and buy into, and on so many other issues, from, you know, the way that their health care plan would undermine the employer-based health care system to privatizing Social Security. They're just so out of touch with what people are worried about. So I don't know what he's going to do Wednesday night.
Before I let you go, I have to ask you about Hillary Clinton's future. On a scale of 1 to 10, what are the chances you'll be the next majority leader?
Oh, probably 0.
0?
0. I'm not, you know, I'm not seeking any other position than to be the best senator from New York.
What are the chances you'll be nominated to the U.S. Supreme Court? 0.
I have no interest in doing that.
Okay. What are the chances you'll run for president again?
Probably close to 0. You know, I am someone who, there's an old saying, bloom where you're planted, and I've always loved that. When you walk into, you know, our house in Chappaqua, there's a painted wooden sign which says bloom where you're planted. I love being in the Senate. I ran for president because I thought we had to make drastic changes given what I viewed as the damage that the Bush administration had done here at home and abroad. Now I'm going to work very hard with President Obama to repair that damage, and there's going to be a lot to do in the Senate, and he's going to need senators who are ready to legislate and fix a lot of our problems.
I like that bloom where you're planted. I never heard that before.
That's a great phrase, but one thing to put in perspective is that she also said no when people asked her years ago if she was going to ever run for president. So remember that.
Yeah.
As she says, 0 chance of being majority leader, 0 chance of being on Supreme Court, and 0 chance of, almost 0 chance of running for president again.
Well.